Hi, everyone. Henry DeVries from Agency Rainmaker TV. This is where we help marketing agency owners and leaders find more right fit clients, making it rain. And have an expert with us today, Shauna Van Mourik of SLA Marketing Confidence. That's easy for me to say. So you tell me you're a different kind of marketing agency. Why don't you introduce yourself, Shauna?
Absolutely. And yes, a little bit different. Agency style is where I lean. Typically, the coaches, therapists, and service-based pros come to us so that they can show up more confidently and in a way that really kind of ditches that outdated soul-sucking marketing advice that we've all had shoved down our throats. The reason most of the people who come to me are women is because typically those outdated approaches are built for men. They're built for people who don't need to necessarily judge a number of different roles at the exact same time. They can kind of compartmentalize those roles. So in that agency capacity, we are agency style because we do the done for you month over month recurring agency type work. But we also provide coaching and consulting even in our done for you packages. You're always kept in the loop. You're always being asked, how are things going on your end? Do you have the capacity for this? How can we customize this to make it easier and avoid burnout at all costs?
So, where in the world are you?
I'm in Southern Ontario, Canada.
Spent many years in Toronto. Okay, so I know that part of the world. Well, I always love it when somebody has a niche. You definitely sounded like you have a niche. Tell me how you found that niche.
Absolutely. Actually, that's a really easy question to answer for me. I know that it was very hard. It was and is very hard for many others, but my background is in psychology and neuroscience. So I bring all of that juicy goodness into every single thing I do. When I'm working with coaches and therapists, there's an interesting dynamic that emerges because you have some people who are based very, very solidly in the hard sciences, and some who love to live in the ethereal, some who do that whole woo-woo stuff that people like to talk about. And since I live kind of in the in-between space where marketing meets science and woo, I can translate this for people and put their message into words that actually resonate with a wider audience, even when their niche is itty bitty.
One of my authors, a female doctor, says she's in grounded woo-woo. So I guess that's a certain area there of what you were talking about. Well, what do you do for these people?
Absolutely. So it all depends on how they come to me. There are two veins to my business. One side is more programming, called coaching and consulting, one-on-one, bespoke, with a lot of done for you. This is more so foundational work. This is where we're talking about your brand identity and how you're actually going to show up with a strategy that fits your life first and your business to get results next. Because I am a lifestyle entrepreneur, and I believe that focusing on living the life you want to live is a priority. The other side of my business is what you would call that agency style, where we're doing done for you month over month agency work. This can include anything from blogs, emails, social media posts, graphics, podcasts, videos, etc. You name it. If it's content marketing, not ads, we've got you.
Okay. So now we always like to ask, how do you make it rain? How does Shauna find clients for Shauna, right fit clients?
Yes, and the right fit client is so important. In fact, I like to take it a step further and call them dream clients
Wow.
because truly a right fit client is someone who needs your services and will pay you for them reliably. That's great, right? They fit your niche. They're the right fit, so to speak. But a dream client, not only are they excited to pay you, they want desperately to pay you, but you want to work with them too. So you get excited about it as well. When I hop on my client calls, I'm equally excited to say, how's it going? How can I help you? I want to dive into this work. How do I meet those people? By showing up, by talking to people, by networking and speaking. I'm a Toastmaster in my local club, and I'm competing at well, currently district levels, hoping to go international. And this is a really important part of what you're doing as a thought leader. If you want to make it rain, you need to spread the word, friends.
Yeah, and our research has shown it's all about typing and talking, getting your
Yes,
advice
sir.
out there, but also talking about it. So great. So tell me more about how you make it rain for your business. Maybe get into some specifics.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Well, I actually have a podcast and it is called Marketing Rebels, Breaking Business Barriers. I host amazing experts on here that range in fields from, yes, indeed, marketing, where we talk about, that quote unquote boring stuff, analytics, data, messaging, all that stuff. But we also talk to a lot of people who are just experiencing life at the next level, so to speak. How are we going to make an impact in a way that is memorable, that actually creates a positive impact on our world? We discuss what that looks like through a marketing lens, understanding that you're never not marketing. I also go and I speak on summits. And when I'm there and when I'm at other sorts of networking events, I always have a list of people who I'm following up with. The fortune's in the follow up. You might be able to speak and spread your word, but if you're not making a touch point that actually matters with heart and authenticity, they might just see you and let bygones be bygones.
It's an over communicated world out there, I think. So yeah, that does make sense. I've heard it called the F word, but I like your what you said, the fortune is in the follow-up. I like that better.
That's right. It's
So
true.
we're almost out of time. Is there anything else you'd want to add?
Goodness gracious. I would like to add the very, very real fact that this doesn't have to be hard. Showing up for yourself, showing up for your business, making connections so that you can make it rain does not have to be hard. We can simplify things by adding systems and operations and processes that actually work for you within your life, your capacity, and how you actually want to show up in this world. You don't need to pretend to be Taylor Swift in order to make it happen. So yeah, that's my biggest take home. It's the way that I've been able to live fully, and I hope that everyone can join me in doing so.
And to smile when you mentioned Taylor Swift because my son is a journalist and he had 80,000 people on his platform. I said, that's great. And he goes, Dad, Taylor Swift has 3 million. And I said, is that who we compare ourselves now to? Taylor Swift? That's our bar. So thank you so
Oh
much for
boy.
being on today and wish you the best. And um, let's see, I guess the most of the sports between the U.S. and Canada is over, and so until the World Cup, uh, till the next Olympics, go Canada. So thanks again, and to all our viewers out there, remember, make it rain, and we're out.
That
And
was wonderful.
one more thing to do.